Subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? A verb must agree with its subject. This means they must have matching number, singular or plural, and person, first, second, or third person. In this image there are 4 kittens. Plural. The subject is plural and in the third person, they, talking about someone or something. So the verb must also be plural and in the third person. So what would be correct here? They is waiting? No, because it's singular. They am waiting? Again, there's not subject-verb agreement because it's singular. They are waiting is correct. Here we have subject-verb agreement. Plural subject agreeing with the verb. It's usually easy to make subjects and verbs agree, but the verb to be can be tricky. Complete the table so that the verbs agree with their subjects. So we have first person singular present tense, I am. First person singular past tense, I was. First person plural present tense is filled in already, it is we are. First person plural past tense, we were. Second person, you. Second person singular present tense, you are. Second person singular past tense, you were. Second person plural present tense, you are. And for second person plural past tense, you were. Now third person, he, she, it. Third person singular present tense, we add is. So it can be he is, she is, it is. Third person singular past tense, was. He was, she was, it was. Now, third person plural present tense, they are. And third person plural past tense, yes, they were. A verb should agree with its subject, not with a word that comes between them. A box of my favourite chocolates disappear quickly. Disappear is incorrect. It should be disappears. The subject is the singular box, not chocolates, so the verb must be singular. The correct sentence reads, a box of my favourite chocolates disappears quickly. Some subjects sound plural but are singular. Politics are a messy business. Politics, because it has the S on it, might sound plural, but it's actually singular, so we have to change the verb from are to is. Politics is a messy business. Then we have subject-verb agreement. Treat most indefinite pronouns as singular subjects. So the indefinite pronoun everybody has to be treated as a singular subject. Everybody who wanted to go were given a ticket. That is incorrect. The were has to change to was. Then we have subject-verb agreement. Everybody who wanted to go was given a ticket. Singular subjects joined by and, which is a conjunction, need a plural verb. Saba and Rana are great friends. But if the subject begins with each or every, use a singular verb. Every player, coach and official is expected to attend. Singular subjects joined by or, either or neither nor need a singular verb. So for example, Saba or Rana has the answer. This needed the singular verb has. But if one of the subjects is plural, use a plural verb. Either the teacher or her students have left the door open. One of the subjects, of course it's students, was plural, so we needed the plural verb have. When the subject is a collective noun, treat it as singular unless its meaning is obviously plural. The crowd is restless. Here, of course, we use the singular verb is. The second sentence, however, the meaning is obviously plural, so we use the plural form of the verb. The crowd are arguing among themselves. Now you have a go. Choose verbs to agree with their subjects. The first sentence, the cows in the bottom paddock need to be milked. Cows is plural, so need is correct. Then there is subject-verb agreement. Naveen, as well as the other musicians, has a great technique. In this example, don't get confused by the fact that there is a phrase separating the subject from the verb. The phrase, as well as the other musicians, contains a plural, but don't let that confuse you. It's almost like an aside. So we still need to have subject-verb agreement. Naveen and has is required. Has is singular. Naveen has a great technique can stand alone without the phrase in between. The next sentence, everyone is welcome to come. Everyone. Remember, if the subject begins with every, use a singular verb, so the correct verb is. On top of the hill are an old tree and a stockyard. This one is a bit tricky because here the subjects, an old tree and a stockyard, come after the verb. They are joined by and, so the plural form of the verb is needed, that is, are. Neither Ace nor Basco delivers on weekends. Now remember what happens when singular subjects are joined by nor. They need a singular verb, so the verb delivers is correct. Each of the latest winners receives a medal. When a subject starts with each, a singular verb is required, so the verb is receives. And the last example, Daniel's family loves to play pranks. Here we have family. This is a collective noun, and mostly collective nouns are treated as singular, so the singular verb loves is correct. Remember about subject-verb agreement. Let's go over the important points. A verb must agree with its subject. This means they must have matching number, singular or plural, and person, first, second or third person. Singular subjects joined by and need a plural verb. Singular subjects joined by or, either or neither nor need a singular verb. When the subject is a collective noun, treat it as singular unless its meaning is obviously plural. Treat most indefinite pronouns as singular subjects.